We're mostly on time, which is awesome. So thanks everybody for coming. Welcome. A special thanks to Kara Jakubowski, who probably checked you in. And if you have any needs or questions, she's the one to go to. And if you see the schedule here, we're a little tight on time, sort of, especially in the afternoon. So if everybody can kind of pay attention to when things start, that would be great, so we can get out of here and start drinking at 5:30. I know most of the people in this room, which is pretty cool, but I don't know everybody. So my name's Matt Curcio. I'm the Chief Scientist of Aggregate Knowledge. This subject matter is very interesting to me. We spend a lot of time on streaming, sketching algorithms. I spend a lot of time trying to make sure that data science teams and research teams are effective in companies. So the panel is going to be pretty interesting to me. We have a pretty amazing group of speakers too. So I'm really looking forward to today. Like most things in life, I think this conference came out of frustration, or most interesting things in life. My frustration around streaming and sketching algorithms is pretty deep. I mean, we've been working on these things, more specifically like hyperloglog, for a long time, and you don't see a lot of big data conferences sort of mention sketching stuff. I mean, until recently, I think Bamani gave a talk at Strata recently about the sketching techniques, but it's kind of frustrating that sketching techniques and sort of big data analytics fit so well together that Strata doesn't have a whole section about this kind of stuff. So that's kind of why we're here today, and I wanted to get everybody in this room, especially all you guys who are super interested in that topic. The other thing that is frustrating is just the conferences in general. I think we've at AK been frustrated how sort of Strata and Strangeloop and all those places, you don't really get a real good feel in collaboration, at least when we've been there. We went to the ACM conference SODA this year in New Orleans, which is a pretty academic conference, so there's not a lot of actual people implementing stuff there. And that's kind of frustrating for us as being the sort of implementers, trying to get some feedback from these academics and what the cool topics they're working on. My one and only question at that conference was a guy who was talking about a large graph data structure, and I said, well, how big of graphs have you put in this thing? And he goes, oh, we don't build things, right? I've never actually implemented this. I was like, well, that's great, I guess, for your subject matter, your topic, but like if you're Twitter and you want a large graph data structure, it's kind of frustrating that this guy didn't implement it or try it on any type of data. So that's kind of the feel we wanted to have today. Most of the speakers are really ready for questions, kind of a casual environment. We have a reasonably long lunch, and we have a happy hour. So, ideally you guys can talk to each other, reach out. I think a success for us is people talking. If you leave today with a dinner or beer date, that would be a success for me. That's pretty much it. I think Rob is going to give a little intro to this conference as well. So Rob Grzywinski is the CTO of Aggregate Knowledge. He and I have we've worked together for 5 years now or something like that. And it's one of those interesting things when you find a sort of professional cohort that you work well with. And Rob and I work really well together, and it's been a great 5 years, and we've become great friends also. And Rob is, I think, easily one of the best CTOs, technical CTOs I've ever met, and also a great strategic thinker. So